Did you know that the word Luddite, which today describes people who resist new technology, actually comes from a real historical movement? Today, in English, if someone is called a Luddite, it usually means they are uncomfortable with modern technology or prefer older ways of doing things. For example, if someone says, "I still don't like using smartphones," their friends might jokingly reply, "You're such a Luddite." But the story of this word goes back to early 19th century England. At that time, the Industrial Revolution was transforming the way people worked. New machines were appearing in factories, and many tasks that had once been done by skilled workers were now being done by machines. For many workers, this change was frightening. Why? Because machines sometimes meant that workers lost their jobs or earned much less money. Between the years 1811 and 1816, groups of textile workers in northern England began to protest. At night, they would enter factories and destroy the new weaving machines. Their goal was to show that these machines were threatening their livelihoods. These protesters claimed to follow a man named Ned Ludd. Interestingly, many historians believe that Ned Ludd may not have been a real person at all. He was probably a legendary or symbolic figure created by the workers to represent their movement. Because of this, the protesters became known as Luddites. At that time, the word Luddite referred to people who destroyed factory machines as a form of protest against economic change. But over time, the meaning of the word began to change. Today, when someone is called a Luddite, it does not mean they destroy machines. Instead, it usually means that they distrust new technology or prefer to use older methods. The story of the word Luddite reminds us that every technological revolution in history has created both hope and fear, and perhaps that is why, even today, whenever a new technology appears, some people welcome it with excitement, while others remain a little more cautious. And that is when the word Luddite appears in the conversation again.